Hello guys, today we will try to learn some quick and precise and smooth movements of the camera. So let's try some movements on this scene. First thing we will do is to activate this auto keying button, the recording button, so that we record some keyframes. Second thing, we hit N and we hit camera to view, so that when we move our view here, the camera will move with us. So we hit N again to hide this menu. And now we do one click with the middle mouse button here. Just one click to create a keyframe here, as you can see. Now we go to frame 24 and move our camera like this. And then we go to frame 48 and we go like this to the other side of our tongue or our slippers. Okay, so let's play our animation. I think it looks nice. It's very quick, but it looks nice. Let's make it slower. So let's go to frame 96. I think it's the double of make sure that your playhead is here on the first frame, and then hit S, and we will resize our keyframes to frame 96 and play it again. It looks nice, it looks smooth. If you right click on keyframes here and check interpolation mode, you can see he's busier, and this is what we are using. This is the mode we are using. If we choose linear, the movement won't be so smooth. You see that when it hits this frame here, it suddenly changes direction and the movement is not that smooth. Okay, so with this mode we have some smoother animation. Let's try something else now. Let's delete the middle frame here. So we hit X and then delete keyframes, or just D on the keyboard, and play our animation again. Now we see that it really goes from here to here, but here it's just empty. So in frame 48 we go back with the wheel like this and then move it like this, and then we will play our animation again. It's better, but you see that the slippers go to the side. There's an empty space here, a big empty space, and then there is also a big empty space here. So we want our slippers to fill the screen, or to be in the middle of the screen. That's why we will help a little bit with this animation. So we go to frame 24. Make sure that you don't select any of these keyframes. Make sure they are not selected, or else you will edit more keyframes than you want. So we want to move these guys here to the middle. So let's help with the rotation a little bit. Middle mouse, rotate a little bit, and then move them like this here. Let's play it. Okay, it looks nice. And then here to frame 72, move it a little bit like this and rotate it a little bit like this, maybe. Yeah, I think this is very beautiful and it is very smooth. But let's suppose that our animation is not this smooth. So let's select all these frames and let's select the linear mode here. Okay, and we try it again. So you see there are a lot of stops during the animation. So here there is another trick that you can use. Let's split the view here and let's choose graph editor, so you can see our graphs here. There's a button we need to hit, or it's best to hit, and it is the normalize button. So hit normalize so that we can see our graphs beautifully. And then we go here to key and down here to sample keyframes, so that Blender will add the keyframes in this empty space, and we have, you see, frames everywhere. And then what we do now is to hit this smooth keys are on keyboard Alt O, and this will smooth our keyframes. So Alt O, and you see some smoothness, and then you can hit Alt O multiple times to make your animation even smoother. Make sure that your cursor is on the graph editor and not here. Here if you hit Alt O, nothing will happen. So make sure that your cursor is here and then hit it multiple times. Make sure also to save your work before you do it, because if you hit Alt O multiple times, then you won't be able to redo all your actions. So make sure to save your work before you do it, and then you can Alt O O O O O, and it's smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother and smoother. And now when you play it, here is our smooth, beautiful animation. Another trick I want to show you. So 3D viewport here. Let's go out of the camera in this view. So let's hit N and view, camera to view, and then go out of here. So this is our camera. So our camera can move in multiple ways. It can move using the camera to view trick, and it also can move like any other object using G or R to rotate or to move the camera. Let's go here on frame 97. Okay, let's extend our animation to like 150. So let's select our camera and hit G, and now we can move it like this. Let's hit Shift. Now we can move it slowly. Instead of this, we can move it very slowly like this. And if you hit, like for example, Z, now you can move it like this, up and down. This is also can be very useful, like some helicopter getting down or up, or a drone. And also GX, you can move it like this, and with the Shift you can move it slowly like this, and with R X like this you can tilt your camera, so we can have an animation like this. Let's try this. Let's go to frame, let's change our range, so frame 97. So let's go with the middle mouse here like this, and hit R and try to tilt our camera like this. So you can see the camera is tilting here. And then we go to this frame here and move our camera here, and then R and tilt it again like this. Maybe zoom a little bit, GY, and there's also GZZ. So this will move the camera, will make the camera go forward or backwards. And with Shift also it goes slower. Most of the time, according to my experiments, if you do GZZ, you can do this. You see, sometimes it's another key. So these are the local axes of the camera. If you do GY, it's the global axis, the global Y. But if you do GY and then Y again, it's the Y of the camera. You see, it's vertical here. GYY. This is the Y of the camera. Let's play our animation. You see how the camera tilts. So these are our different ways to move and to control the camera easily and beautifully and precisely. Thanks for watching, and if you know of other camera tricks, easier tricks, better tricks, beautiful tricks, let me know in the comments. If you want to buy this file, the final project of the slippers, you can find it in the description. Also the full tutorial on how to make these slippers can be found on the channel too. Thanks for watching, and see you in another video. Bye.